Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, every once in a while, a bunch of topics come up that fall under one category, and so it is for law. Yesterday, the Kentucky Supreme Court, a court that I have no love for at all, suspended Ben Dusing temporarily, and he has to go through, it's a public record, you can Google it and you'll find the suspension order, but he has to go through a lot of psychological evaluations. By the way, they sent me through one and I passed with flying colors. But he's temporarily suspended. Just so you know, that's going to be reciprocity in Ohio. It's totally unfair. But Kentucky and Ohio just accepts, even though the system is different, they accept the reciprocity. I know the pain of that. And so Ben's going to be suspended. I just want to say a few things about it. First off, context is important. I came up with this anecdote this morning. If people are driving fast on the interstate, some of those people that are driving too fast on the interstate are being reckless, have no reason to be driving fast. Other people driving fast, they might have to be getting a loved one that's sitting in the passenger seat to the hospital. Context is always important. Despite my legal woes with the Bar Association and the Kentucky Supreme Court, they're totally different than Ben Dusing's. It's my opinion that what the Kentucky Supreme Court did to Ben Dusing is justified. And despite all the things that he's saying, it's my opinion, I don't think Ben Dusing will ever get back as a practicing attorney. He's got too many issues. I predict that he will, he's not, by the way, he says he's going to keep running for family court judge. He's not going to get reinstated. He's not going to get reinstated before that election. It's never going to happen. The process takes too long. So that's out the window. And despite him putting up that front, it's my opinion that he'll probably end up choosing a different career or doing like I do, stay in law, but you're not going to have a law license. Who knows? He probably needs a fresh start out of the state, out of someplace else to get started fresh. But by the way, I take no glee about it because he had a lot of promise, and it's really a tragedy. It's really a tragedy where he is. I want to comment about Representative Wes Morgan getting shot. Jordan Morgan, his daughter, was killed. Shannon Gilday is at large. He's from Taylor Mill. Be on guard about that. There is something to this. This is bizarre and weird what went down. But you know what? I told everybody, we're going to know. Text messages, communications. They've already announced the suspect, so you know that they got some evidence. You know, we got to, why not speculate? I speculate this is some younger psycho stalker that turned bad. Kim Potter, this happened while I was gone. Kim Potter was sentenced to 2 years on the death of Dante Wright. I think it's fair. Folks, I served 8 days in the Hamilton County Justice Center for contempt. That's you would not believe how 1 day, 2 years is a long time. The circumstances around what happened, I think 2 years is fair. Trump's prosecutors in New York City, Alvin Bray came in, said there's not a case here. Kerry Dunny and Mark Pomerantz quit. Mad, they quit. There's nothing there. After all this time, the U.S. Attorney says, the new U.S. Attorney said, we're ending this. I want to compliment Jason Nemes, who was my lawyer in the bar battle for a brief period of time. He's passing legislation or trying to pass legislation on the bail issue. I mean, you had Black Lives Matter bail out for $100,000 a shooter of a mayor candidate in Louisville. And it's very simple. His idea, if the public is so in danger that you don't have to post bail. I thought that was the case anyway. I thought circumstances already allowed in Kentucky that you didn't have to put a bail amount if the community was in danger. But certainly if it needs to be a law and it must need it, I support that law. Ohio, Kentucky redistricting. I'm going to just say something about this. The court system, Kentucky's court system's not stopped it yet. Maureen O'Connor and her people are just clogging it up in Ohio. Folks, I want to tell you something. It's just the facts of life. Democratic Party, Republican Party. If you control the legislature when redistricting happens, you get to freaking do the lines. It's that simple. I mean, I don't get the courts meddling in this. It's just the way it is. I mean, you got to accept it. What the courts are doing, I think, is terrible in this. Judge Jed Rakoff in the Palin case apparently is going to be asked to recuse based upon the shenanigans that went on that. Chicken executives across this country apparently are being tried, a lot of them, for systematically defrauding their buyers with chicken. Sad. U.S. Soccer Federation settled their case with the women's team for $24 million. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, that's my law report for today. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.